Hi, my name is Brenda. I live here in foggy San Francisco. I think it's foggy. It's really cold. I'm congested because it's cold. But let's get our morning started. Today it is Saturday and I have absolutely no plans. I never have any plans. I did think about possibly going grocery shopping, but I usually like going really early in the morning and I kind of slept in, so that might not be happening. Time to get ready for the day. It is so dark and gloomy. If I turn off the light, you won't be able to see me that well. Oh, look at that. Never mind. Camera adjusted. Really, the first thing I would do is like do my bed. However, I think I'm gonna wash some of the bedding today. My washing machine is kind of small, so we gotta do this in batches, and it's not that fun. So I'm gonna skip the part. I'm just gonna cover that up like that. As you can see, my apartment's also a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. Yeah, I don't have any plans, but today is Saturday and I don't think it's raining outside, which means that Becky gets a slightly longer walk. Usually we take shorter walks during the week because I have to go to work, and then with the sun setting earlier, it's just, I don't live in the best of neighborhoods. Like, it's not that it's bad, like that I'm worried. It's more like at night you're walking, you can't really see what you're stepping on. It's kind of dark. And then a lot of bicycles and those like electric scooters, they like to use the pedestrian sidewalk, and they'll come down because I live in a bunch of hills, so they'll come down like full speed. And so yeah, my concern is, getting ran over by a scooter or a bicycle. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what to wear. And I'm dressed. Nothing special, just my, let's see if you can see it better over here. My elf t-shirt. Yeah, I don't wear makeup on my everyday, like if I'm not going into work or have somewhere to be. I'll just go makeup because I'm horrible at the no makeup look. My no makeup look is lots of makeup. So what's better solution for the no makeup look than to just not wear any makeup? I'm gonna go ahead and get a sweater because it is really, like, you can't see it, but it is foggy out there and it's cold, and many people would be like, why don't you turn on a heater? Well, I have a radiator, and the radiator don't be radiating. This is the first time I've ever had a radiator. This building's like from the 1920s, so first time I have a radiator. Don't know how to use it. It's on and it does produce some heat. It just isn't enough heat for the whole apartment. Other than that, I just have to use a space heater, and I mean, I can't have 50 space heaters, so it's fine. I grew up in San Francisco. I'm used to this. I also don't have any coat hanger thingy mabob. Just that I do have one. I just never been able to install it. And last time I asked my dad for help with curtains was before his birthday at the beginning of November. And my curtains are still not up either. I also did try, and I had the same issue that I had hanging up the coat rack, which is my building is old, so a lot of these walls have mysterious material that just makes even like putting up a picture frame, be like, ooh, I don't know if that nail's gonna go through the wall or if it's gonna hit plaster, rock. I don't know what it's gonna hit. I forgot my cell phone's in my room. I always take my cell phone because I didn't use to in my old apartment, but in this apartment the elevator is really old And one time I went out to take the trash and I left my cell phone behind because I was like, I mean, why would I need a cell phone to go downstairs to take out the trash? And I got stuck in the elevator for a few minutes. So, and the call button is just the bell that rings, which is normal. That my apartment before that also had the same situation. Before the last one I was in. The last one I was in was a luxury building, so it had it had everything. I take this. I always, on the weekend, my routine is like take Becky for a long walk, put on my AirPods on, and then I put on a podcast, whatever podcast that I feel like listening to. Right now it's been like more like the not murder mystery actually, more like interesting weird news that is like sci-fi sometimes, like people, you know, they're like, oh, we saw a UFO kind of thing. It's just funny because it's a comedy, so the guys are always cracking jokes. But let's go ahead and put Becky's leash on and get out of here. I just got back. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see. My hair is wet. Very interesting enough. I did make sure to check the weather app. And look at that. I don't know if you can see. Does that look like rain right now? No. So I went out there and it was, when I stepped outside with Becky, it was a little bit misty, but it wasn't too bad. It was just like a light little mist, and as soon as I like went up one block, it completely stopped. And even if you look out the window, like it does not look like it's raining. So yeah, it was a light mist. And then as soon as I make it up like 2 more blocks, it starts to be a light, like an actual light rain. And so my hair is completely wet, my coat is wet. Becky, she's not completely, but like her paws and her back and her head are wet. And she has a raincoat. Had I known it was raining outside, I would have taken her new raincoat that I just bought her. But yeah, like right now, I'm looking out here and it's not raining. I'll be honest, it is super duper cold. So I'm glad I found my sweater. Here we are. I'm gonna grab my iPad. I always bring my iPad to the kitchen. It makes me feel like an iPad kid. And I do have an Alexa there. Okay, I didn't trigger her. I do have one. However, the one thing I wish I had known before I had bought into like buying them, because I have one here in my room, and then I have that is a screen one, and then I have like the one in the kitchen. The one in my room used to be in the kitchen at my old apartment, and then I was like, oh, I need something like a little bigger, blah blah blah. Wish I would have known that the apps aren't that great, like the functionality. So like I share accounts with my sister, so when I log into Hulu on the device, it always goes to the main profile, so I can't change it. And then for Netflix, I'm also not the main profile, so I just don't use it. Maybe I'll use it, like I have tried to log in using the web browser, which is really slow, especially on this one. I don't know if you can see her, that one, she's, compared to the one I have in my room, not the best quality. Totally regret buying it, but it is what it is. Anyway, so on here I can watch, like last time I was watching So Help Me Todd, and I was watching So Help Me Todd on Paramount Plus, which I really enjoy. And then on Peacock, unfortunately my sister pays for that one and it has commercials. And then I learned that because I started watching Yellowstone, and I learned that Yellowstone only has 5 seasons, and I'm like on season 4. I was like, we need to pump the brakes. We don't want to finish the show so quickly, because I absolutely love that show. Because it's cold, I am not going to make and because I got wet from the expected rain, I am going to make myself a hot coffee, which makes me sad because I kind of wanted to use my ice, for iced coffee. Cheers. So, hopefully you can hear me. I put on the microphone because right now I have my dryer going and it's kind of loud in my personal opinion. But anyways, I had time to do my nails. Nothing special. They are just a color gray. Sometimes, well, back in the day I used to do a lot more designs, but right now I'm like, it's fine. I just like put on some press on nails and then I reshaped it because it was like really long. And yeah, so I mean, I kind of like them. I pretty much spent it indoors, nothing like fun. After I realized that it was raining, even though the forecast and the weather app never picked up on the rain. And my mom told me it was raining over where she was at too. So it rained. But I just didn't think it was a good idea to go grocery shopping. Since I live in San Francisco, since I moved here, it's also very inconvenient to have a car because it's a city for one. Two, like the city will do parking meters at all hours, like anything to make a pretty buck. Parking is crazy to find. I also live in hills, so there's no way I'm parallel parking on a hill. Lastly, car break-ins. They are unfortunately a huge thing, not just here, but like all around California from what I heard. So yeah, it's just, and my apartment doesn't have any parking garage. A lot of buildings here in San Francisco don't really have it. There are a few, especially like new builds. They might like have built a garage in there. Like my old apartment had one, but they would charge you like $430, I think was the quote I got when I moved in there, and that's why I left my car with my dad. And then a whole long story short, I don't have a car. I usually have my little trolley that I take, but because it was raining, I was like, I don't want to be walking out there. There is a bus that I could take, but I was like, going on the bus. Also, that bus takes forever. I didn't do anything today. I do have plans tomorrow, which is why I took an early shower, because I'm like, there's no way I'm waking up in the morning. We'll see tomorrow if I can vlog anything. I am like supposed to go to a birthday party, but I don't think I would vlog at the birthday party, so I just gotta figure it out. Plan is to like be outside, hang out with some friends. So yeah, that's it for today. You know, thank you for joining me. Hopefully there'll be a day 3, but if not, then I'll probably see you for day 4. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.